Big Tex is back, and I'm actually uploading a video. And here's one that someone might want to actually watch. We have a PSA sub review. I was going to do one of these a long time ago, but it was a little bit too depressing to put on video. However, this order, was pretty darn good. So let's get into it. First card, we have Bedard. Allure, bar down insert, 10 on that bad boy. Nice. Next, we have a Connor McDavid Young Guns Renewed. Got the mint 9 on that one. So, got a few mint 9s coming up here. The whole order is pretty much 9s and 10s, though, except for one card at the end, which I'll talk about. Brandon Bussey, we got 9 on his Young Guns there. Sent in a bunch of Young Guns and hope for the best on them. They all look clean to me. This one, again, Oliver got, Kapanen got a 9. All right. But luckily, this one right here, yeah, got the gem 10. So that one's a good one to hit a 10 on for sure. Actually, I got really lucky on some of the 10s on this order, which really made it worth it. So that's pretty much like a talking in Canadian dollars, like a $200 to $300 card, maybe more. I'm gonna have it listed on eBay at a pretty high price because there's not a lot of them on there right now, and the ones that are on there are listed pretty high. Last sales are a little lower than what's listed, but we'll see what happens with that guy. I'm pretty happy about that one. Here's another absolutely hilarious, kind of like hilarious gem 10, right, on a junk wax card. Martin Brodeur. Funny story about this one, I got this out of like a dollar store pack of cards for like $3. And I couldn't believe how well centered it was. Didn't look like there was any corner dings or any problems with the surface, and PSA agreed, gave me the 10 on that one. And this one actually just sold. Here's something else that's crazy. That's a Michael Jordan card, and he got a gem mint 10. A 10 on the GOAT, which is not easy to do, right? There's that little conspiracy going around that the PSA does not like to give 10s to Jordan cards. I mean, this is a lower end card. However, the fact that it hit the gem 10 means this is about, like, again, another like $200 to maybe $300 card in Canadian dollars. So that's pretty exciting. For me, I snagged that off eBay for like a few bucks, and I just couldn't believe how well centered it was. And they agreed. Here's a few more misses coming up here, or a couple. We got the Darnold rated rookie 9. Jackson Dart rated rookie 9. But here's a cool one. Pop 1. We got Isaac Tesla on the pink hyper, numbered out of something. What does that say? 299. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. It's gonna make it to the eBay store. I'm not sure if I should run it as an auction and just see what I get, or if I should kind of comp it compared to like other numbered Tesla cards that have sold recently. But yeah, that's a Pop 1 Gem Mint 10. Pretty exciting. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do with that card. What would you do if you were selling that card? There's also another option where I could just hang on to it for a while, right, and see how he's doing this upcoming season, and then list it. We'll see. 2 Drake Mays that just got the 9. I sent these in when, of course, he was popping off, and of course the sub order didn't get back until now. I was hoping, you know, if they did come back as 10s, then if he proved to be good again this season, then you know, these would do pretty well. But they're 9s, and I mean there's score, which is not exactly the most desirable set, but I figured, hey, I got 2 pretty good looking Drake Mays. Like, look at the centering, seems centering on the bottom is not great on that one, now that I look at it. Again, this one looks fine though. Oh well, 9s on those. We'll see what happens with those. Here's a pretty cool one. I was hoping for 10 on this. It would have been huge. Well, huge for me. But it got the 9. It's about the same value as it was raw, but whatever. Now it's in a slab. That's probably like a $200 card. The Zebra CD Lamb. Zebra Shock. Beautiful. crazy, I had like a few fat packs that I bought of 2024 Select, and got two zebras out of like, I think it was 4 fat packs, which is pretty wild. There's this one, and there's another one a bit later in the sub as well. 9 on him. Here we go. Here's a 10 on a Drake May, also from one of those fat packs of Select. So that's a beauty. 10 on the May. Here's another 10. We got Caitlin Clark, Razzle Dazzle. It's nice to get a 10 on a Clark. I think the best card, well, the most expensive card I've ever graded and then sold was her silver rookie, but unfortunately I only got the 9. I sold that for a few $100. This is probably between $100 and $200. Probably gonna land right in the middle at 150-ish. I paid up for it, but still, getting a 10, it's worth it. Here's a couple more Clarks that did not quite make the cut. That's from the 2024 Caitlin Clark collection. And here's from also from the 2024 Caitlin Clark collection, the Fearless. Oh, God, that's a beautiful card. What the hell is that? Oh, that's okay. That's just on the slab. But man, isn't that nice? I thought that had gem 10 potential, but kind of looking at those, what counts for a border on here, I guess it's heavy on this side, isn't it? Damn. Oh well. Still nice cards, and I mean it's Caitlin Clark and they're in a slab, so they'll be liquid, or maybe I'll just hang on to them because I really like that one. Here's the other Zebra Shock. We got Antonio Gibson, not the most desirable player in the world, but still great looking card. Gemmed it up. Pretty happy about that. Here's another absolutely wild one. Okay, this is the last exciting card of the sub, and then there's kind of a boring, well, not boring, but just something I threw in as kind of like a control. But check this out. You know how I did great on that other Jordan? Got a 10. Not a 10, but a 9 is still pretty damn good on this card, right? You got the Topps Jordan here, Topps Archives, number 52. Just, God, that's such a nice card. Such a nice card. This looked damn near immaculate to me when I sent it in. Look at that centering. Might be a tiny bit heavy on here. And I feel like it's hard to see in the video, but the color is just a little, like the tiniest bit yellowed. The white on the front there. But I landed a 9 on this bad boy, and that's a beaut, right? In a 10, this would be huge. Well, huge for me, right? It'd be like, what, a few $1,000s at least. But here we're looking at a few hundred. Damn. If I sell it. I mean, it's up on the eBay store already, so someone is going to snag it, but maybe I'll freak out and pull it down and just keep it for a while. I don't know, but I'm excited. I got 2 good grades on Michael Jordan cards, so that, like, no matter what else happened in the sub, that is a good result, in my opinion, right? To do well on the GOAT. Awesome. And then here's the last card. It's just a Mark Messier. That's an OPG, right? The hell is this? Yes. So nothing special, but I threw this in kind of as a control to see, because like, look at that centering. It's not great. In fact, it's pretty bad. So I figured this would be a 6 or a 7 just based on centering. Everything else is pretty nice. The edges and corners look nice. I didn't see any big surface issues. So I kind of sent it in as kind of just a control, like how good is this grader going to be with centering, and got a 7, which I think is completely accurate. And I just, it's nice to have, one of the greats on the Oilers. Right? He's not the great, he's not Gretzky, but Mark Messier is a pretty great player. Everyone knows him, everyone likes him. So what the heck? I slapped it up and showed me that this grader also knew what they were doing, which I think is proven in the other cards too. So here's the really great stuff. There's the Jordan 9, and here's the Jordan 10. Oh, beautiful. that brochure that I pulled out of the dollar store pack, which is wild. I was just at a card store looking through a bunch of like cheap singles too, and they had a ton of this card, but man, were they trashed, right? So I got lucky to pull one that was in great condition and with great centering, right? Because the centering on these could be absolute hell. But yeah, there it is. That's my greatest sub. It's still not amazing, but for me, I'm pretty happy about that, and I feel like subs in the future, if I get around to doing them, because I gotta wait till PSA kind of opens up their bulk again, and hopefully at a price that I can afford. These were all like $40 Canadian, and these were all from the PSA Canada office and site. So they actually have grading happening in Canada now, which is sweet. Used to be you had to send your cards off to like a little office in Halifax, and then they would ship them out to one of the PSA offices in America. But now we have our own PSA Canada that you can send cards off to, and it seems like they're pretty fair with the grading. So that's awesome. I have a Pokemon, mostly Pokemon sub in as well, which should be done, if I'm lucky, by the end of the month. Probably into September though. This sub was a little late too. It's about 2 weeks late. It was supposed to finish up at the end of July, but it kind of got delayed until the middle of August. But hey, it came back pretty good, so I'm not too upset with that. Anyways, all these cards, or darn near all of these cards, are up on eBay right now. This guy just sold this morning, so he's not available anymore, sorry. But all the other cards are. So yeah, if you're interested in anything, go check that out. And thanks for watching.